We're talking about making the application interactive and making it social and connecting with the people who use it. What better way to connect with the people who are using your app than to greet them, and greet them by name? I'll show you how to add a single line of code to index.php so that you can greet your user by name. Remember, after all, people on Facebook often have signed in with their real name. So you have the opportunity to greet people by name if you use this one line of Facebook markup language code, FBML. Now I'm going to show you how to get to the syntax for that line of code, and I'm not going to go into this degree of detail for each FBML element that I talk about, but I do want to show you how to get into the general documentation and where to find the information that you'll need for FBML. I went into that link at the bottom of most Facebook pages. If you notice, I haven't even logged in yet. It just is the developer's link. I come here and I can come up to the documentation wiki, and I can come into the documentation wiki to get a lot of information. I can search it, and I can get to the FBML section if that's what I'm working with, and that's what I usually am working with. So I could come, and if I want to see how to get to a name, I could search on name. But if I know that I want to get to FBML code, I can go to the FBML section. And it's a single page. It's a long page, but it's a single page, so I can usually find the general area where I want to be fairly quickly. So, for example, I don't have to go all the way down here to status messages and so forth. I want to come up here, and I can see tags for users and groups, and FB name actually is what I want. So you could search for it here in the wiki. You could come into FBML. There are various ways of getting to it, or you can just blindly copy the code. The FB name element is what you want in order to get the name of a user, so that you can construct a message that says, "Hi, so-and-so." And like all FBML elements, there are some attributes. Some of them are required, some are optional, and they're all specified up here. And there are examples here. You can use a user ID to get the name. You can use these options. So, for example, if you use you, you can say you instead of the name of a user, because if you want to construct a sentence that says username is doing such and such, if it is the user who is actually running the app, you can say use you, and you will get the word you instead of the name of the user. So all of these features can be used depending on exactly what you want to do. So the FBML FB name element is the element that we're going to use to greet a user by name. And remember, to get to it, you go to the developer's link at the bottom of any page, to the wiki documentation, then search or go into FBML. Now let's take a look at that one line of code.